Yo, 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 yo! Alright, we are live. So welcome to episode 6 of ChanmanV's Coaching Corner. Yay! So, we actually have a change of plans tonight. We were going to continue Terran Week with vVvRough tonight,
for him
but
especially.
He actually had something come up, so kind of had to get something together really quickly tonight. So we have the pleasure of, instead of having Terran night, we're going to have a Protoss night for all you Protoss. So we're going to have vVvRocker on with Caliber, and also vVvTitan's going to help me co-host the show and maybe troll, while these two guys go over replay analysis and kind of walk us through the replays, while the other and Titan and I just kind of comment and ask questions about the replays and kind of just ask about strategies. So. At this time, let me pull them into the chat here.
Here to say Protoss overpowered, how do you keep mothership?
Stuff like that. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go!
Great guy.
Yo, yo, yo!
Can't be too biased when you're right. Two Protoss is going to even it out a little bit.
Exactly. You got to hear it from the other side.
What's up, guys? We're on... Oops. What's up, guys? We're on the show. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
It's good.
So, I kind of want to get an introduction from you guys. So we have Caliber here, who's GM and on the team QB Clones, who are this up-and-coming team with a lot of really good players. So excited to have Caliber on here, and the two vVv guys. Obviously, you guys know Titan from just my various coaching sessions and shows. It's always great to have him. He's going to be helping me co-host here. And we have vVvRocker here, who's the Protoss on the vVv team, who's also very good and has some great replays against Korean players, right? Crazy moving, right? Tonight to kind of go over. So, so what you guys been up to? Maybe it'd be nice, maybe the viewers check out what you guys have been doing, over the break, and maybe something you guys have coming up.
I'll start. Or go for it, Rocker.
No, you go for it.
Alright, well, in real life, I just saw a girl with the dragon tattoo with my girlfriend last night.
Oh.
The American version, it was pretty good. I recommend everyone going to check it out if you're into that type of movie.
Sweet.
Besides that, just training with the Kiwi Clone Army. We're currently 9-2 in ESEA, so I think we're in second place in the division, doing really well. And Kiwi Clones are going to have a big announcement coming up pretty soon. Besides that, just got 4th through 8th place with Kiwi Binsky in the Holiday EU 2v2 tournament for $2,000. We ended up losing to DDE and Strife Crow after beating Millennium Dystar and his teammate and a few other GM teams from Europe. That's about it.
Great. How about you, Rocker?
I've just been playing a lot of Starcraft, and I'm currently looking for a job. So,
Job?
yeah.
What's that? No.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's cool. And Titan, how about you? Been relaxing over the break?
Yeah, just got some family that came to town. Visit with them. Friends got done with their finals, so they were back in town as well, hung out with them. And we're playing a lot of Dota 2, and I'm becoming a pro at that again, so it's fun.
Awesome. Actually, speaking of which, I actually have a couple beta keys I gotta give away one of these.
You can sell those for money.
Really?
Or games, easily.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna actually offer up some viewers in the upcoming shows, so...
No, ask for their StarCraft 2 accounts. You get some practice accounts.
Okay, well, that's an option too, but we'll see. But, yeah, so tonight we're gonna go over... Rocker and Caliber were really nice enough to give us some replays to go over. And we're just going to be going over. Each of y'all are just going to be kind of walking through y'all's replays, and we'll kind of pick at the replays or just kind of ask questions as to why you did this, and really just try to get down to the strategies and your kind of logic behind every decision. And hopefully, everybody will learn something from it and take something from the show. So why don't we just kind of jump into that right now? Who wants to go first?
I will.
I guess you have 3 of them, Caliber, so why don't you go first, actually?
Okay, let's see. We'll start off with a game against Rain Artist, because that's pretty epic.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Titan doesn't have the...
Oh, Titan doesn't have them?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Mind resending
Can
them
you
real quick.
resend them?
Let me see if I can, actually. Let me see. 1 second, guys, sorry. Titan kind of came in right after we had exchanged all the replays.
Send mine too, so we don't have to wait when it comes.
Okay, cool. I put it in there, right? Yeah, there you go. There you go, man.
Alright, thanks. Anyways.
So what's this game for versus Artist? Ladder?
This is game 1 on my King of the Hill top 200 from Thunder, Toss, and Ascend. This is the first game I played of that night. A week or two ago, I won 5 games in a row and I got $20, and then I ended up losing the 6th game to Rain Gix.
Yeah, Gix was...
I played like the entire Rain roster that night, I swear. Like Artist and then Spades and then Gix.
Oh, really?
The artist belongs to Gix? What?
I know, seriously, right? Jeez.
It was Metal against Zerg on
That's tough, yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, so I got the... Tell me when you guys are ready. Let's just go to 2 minutes and we can probably start there.
Okay, what speed are we going to go on? Just regular?
Yeah, what do you think? I think, regular would probably be best.
Yeah.
And, so that way you can do a lot of talking and still, us not really miss much in the action. Okay, let me switch over to the Starcraft 2 screen. There we go. Okay, you guys all ready, or?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Good to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so, on these types of maps where you have an easy nat, like, to defend, use Shakuros, Antigua, Tal'Darim. I've been going a lot of, like, 16 Nexus, but, I don't know, I felt like Artist was going to do something kind of cheesy, so I opened up with just, like, a standard 13, I like 13 gate, I don't do 12 ever, and then gas, and, I opened up pretty solid. Just a normal opening. Harassing his wall in. I saw he had no depot, which I don't really know what the thought process behind not having his first depot at his wall is, but he decided to do that. And then I saw gas, which is really weird on this map because most Terrans who want to play a straight-up game will always go fast command center without gas because you can just put one bunker and defend really easily.
Right. So what do you think about going here? I mean, any composition that you're just kind of gateway?
Well, yeah, I've stopped going Colossus against Terran.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't really go Colossus in any of my matchups right now.
So what did you go for, like, Charge Lot, Archon or something?
In this game?
Yeah, or just like you said you don't go Colossus, so I'm just guessing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to... I like opening... Well, late game I'll go like 3 Robo Colossus, and I'll go like high temps, and then hopefully they only have 1 starport, and then I'll tech switch on them to where I'm pumping out mass Colossus. But I never opened Colossus, really.
Gotcha.
I don't know, I haven't had that much success with it.
And that's honestly probably the safest thing you can do. The Protoss to just get to 3 base and then start Colossus. It's a safe standard play.
Is it just because of gas, or
just because of the immobility? For one, it's such a high investment that it can be hard countered very quickly.
right.
Where it's it's just hard to tech switch out of Colossus.
I see.
So I just expanded. I threw down 2 more gates, and I pride myself in being pretty good at finding SCVs because I practice with Kwai Rice and Binsky all the time, so I know like where every Terran hides his SCV when they scout me, and I just picked it off. And then this is the game winner is coming up right now. I'm at 542, and I'm about to win the game based off what I just do right now, or kind of win the game.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, I send the stalker out, and he A moves it, and then I get the probe in.
Ah, I see.
I don't know what he was doing, if he was busy or something, but he just hurt derps and lets me right into his base. depots are down.
Oh,
and then
wow.
I scout the Hellions and all the tech and double gas. And from then it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I let the stalker get shot and I start the probe in. It's just...
That's nice. It's
yeah.
hard. So what's your response to seeing the Hellions and the Starport? I mean, it's going to be some kind of drop.
I know what he's doing. Yeah, I know he's doing a Hellion drop. And so I'm just going to put stalkers in my base and force fields at the front.
Right.
And try to fend it off that way. Kind of spreading some pylons out. I think I've got a little bit far behind in supply. I just want to make sure I know where the medevac is at all times. Because if you lose a bunch of probes, then your game's over, more or less. I force field everything away. I'm not sure, in retrospect, if I should have trapped some, but I didn't have my stalkers with me, so I didn't feel comfortable. Then I see him, and then I realize he backed out, and then I send my stalkers up, and I think I almost killed him. Let's see.
So are you already preparing like your next transition right now? Or are you just trying to what's your... Okay, so what's your transition going to be? What are you thinking?
I'm going to go into Double Forge and Twilight.
Okay.
Nice.
And what's the reasoning for this?
And I don't know, almost every Korean toss that I see, including like Huck, they always go Blink before Charge versus Parent. But every like North American, European, it seems I have to go Charge first, so I'm kind of torn on what to do. I guess with Blink, you kind of defend drops, and you can go poke around more in the middle of the map.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I held that, and I know the medevac was really weak, and I knew that he was backing away, so I didn't have to worry about anything. And my biggest mistake is not getting a robo or going to scout, because I instantly think, hey, I'm safe. I just held his little push. I took no damage. I'm going to go into hardcore like macro mode, and we think about late game.
At this point, I mean, do you know you're ahead? I mean,
I knew I was ahead based off the opener.
Right.
Because he did no damage. I mean, if you open one base play and your Protoss opponent one gate expands or Nexus first, you have to do some damage. Or else you have to like follow it up with like a double expand or something hidden and risky. Because you're just behind straight up the macro, but I think I overextend, because as you can see right now, I'm going up the 5-gate robo with double forge, and I'm even adding on a Twilight. And I have no clue whether or not he has an expansion or not.
Right.
Yeah.
You can see he doesn't, so.
But you do have a good idea in knowing you are very far ahead because you had your expansion wave earlier.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, you for sure know your econ is way ahead of this, right?
Yeah, but this what happens right now. And then I lucky enough another probe goes by the watchtower and I see it coming, so I'm just
wow, that's great timing right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's like ghosty timing right there.
Yeah. And the probe just ends up sitting by the tree the entire game at his ramp, which I think is really funny.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's true.
And so right now I'm freaking out. I know I can't engage. I think
so you're sucking.
I watched this replay once with a friend. I should have kept 6 guys on gas at my mat and let them die, because I pulled all my probes back and then I'm really oversaturated.
Yep.
And I just had
that's what I do.
Oh, I see.
Right
Leave
there.
them on gas and just let them die to get the gas.
Yeah. So I had a bad engage, and I took some damage. And this is a game winner again. I think this is a mortal placement.
Wow. Yeah, picking up the tank's huge.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with things like this? What do you do to defeat these pushes?
To be honest, I haven't had much success against 1-1-1. I mean, on Picnic I play random, and I 1-1-1 almost every game against Toss, and I beat some of the best tosses in North America with ease. It's incredibly hard to hold. And I just got another tank without a mortal.
Oh my gosh, wow.
I like doing just a mortal play, I guess, to try and hold it. And, so yeah, I'm like getting 1-1 finished and on all this macro stuff, and then I realize that, oh crap, he's at my front door.
Yeah, man, it does. I wouldn't think it still looks very good for you here, but
Yeah,
I want to stress how important that immortal is too. Because seriously, if he didn't kill those tanks, it's like a landslide for Terran.
Yeah.
And so I get Templar Archives, and I do some pretty cute stuff with feedback coming up.
yeah, you don't storm yet, right?
No, I don't have Storm, I'm just purely for feedback. I get really unlucky with my feedbacks. You'll notice that, like, watch this Banshee, or the Raven has like 20 HP, And then I feed back this Banshee right now, and he has...
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
And then I decide to go for some reason, and I get crushed, and then I pull back, and I'm like, okay, game's over. Like, I was thinking in my head, I can't believe I just got all in on my first game in the King of the Hill. But, you know, I remain cool. I know that it's going to be hard for him to push up. What he should have done as a Karen right now is built, like, 2 bunkers, and he doesn't need a turret, because, well, maybe I killed the Raven. He should have kept that alive, but he should have expanded. I told him after, like, hey, dude. I mean, he pulled almost a bunch of his SCVs, and then I engage again. I use my Immortal to target one of the tanks, or 2 of the tanks, so I keep the tank count low, which is, in my mind, it's the most important thing to do.
Yep. That's what Immortals are there to do.
So in that engagement there, did you focus the Banshees, the air at all with your sockers, or? I didn't
no, I was
automatically
only,
do.
Okay.
Yes, I was only focusing tanks with Immortals, and so at this point, I feel like I've kept the tank count low, which is the most important thing to me.
Right.
Marines I can deal with, but when they have 6 tanks, I can't even come close. And I had a probe at his NAT. I should have moved it up and checked, but if he would have just bunker contained and then gone and expanded, he would have been infinitely far ahead. Like, I would have had to bust that contain or done like a warp prism or something goofy, and I'm actually going for a warp prism right now, adding on more gateways, which I'm not really sure it's a good idea, and I've just decided that Dark Templars, I want to get all the tech, because if I can get the Raven down, Templars are really good against this.
Good choice.
And
And you
I
also
think
know he's like on 1cc too, so that's really good.
I just feedback the medevac, and so feedback has actually been really, really helpful against the guy who doesn't go cloak. Because his energy is just going to keep building up on the Banshees. He can't prevent that. So every time he builds a Banshee, it has like a time bomb on it before I just free win. I go up, and I don't see anything happening. I've actually finished Storm, and I have a Warp Prism sneaking in. And the Warp Prism is the first time I've checked out his nap. And then I'm like, oh my god, he's on 1 base.
You're feeling really good at this point. Right?
I was like, I just won this game. Because he's rallying across map. He's not going to have an army to kill whatever I can warp in.
Right.
And find at home. Like, slowly he's going to chip away at me. But I'm going to save up for like one crushing push.
Oh, you're being so patient. This is cool. I don't know how many Protoss would have just like tried to bust that a long time ago.
Yeah.
And just
So
lost the
I was
game.
pretty freaking out. I was at my main. I don't know if I should have sent sent a few zealots into the mineral line, but I just let them, auto attack, and they just kill the production, which isn't bad also. And then I land some good storms at the front and kind of chip away at him, go back.
That was huge.
Here I lose 3 stalkers to a tank shot after I hold position because
ouch.
that was bad.
Yeah, you are playing this perfectly. I think the only thing that you could have done better is bring a probe in the warp prism so you can expand.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is literally amazing.
Yeah, I could have taken the 6 o'clock base and then just shuttled down probes.
Oh, yeah.
And I decided that, hey, I'm almost done mining, I'm pull all my probes and finish this up.
Yep, because now you get desperate and have to pull.
Yeah.
Which, look at that, probes did amazing.
Yeah.
Probes.
Then
Probes for the win, man. Oh my
god.
god.
And that actually has a huge impact on the game.
Yeah, the warping definitely was a winner.
Yeah. But like I got the previous Raven down to like 3 health, and this one down now to 1, and the Banshees. I just had some really close calls on killing some key units. And so now I'm basically, like, what do I have? 9
probes. He doesn't have 2
SCVs.
SCVs, yeah.
Yeah, and so he's floating all the way across. And I'm not going to let him land in mine.
From the shadows I come.
Still just trying to clean this up, right?
Yeah. I'm actually pretty
Oh
focused
my
on
gosh.
it.
Oh, there's the Raven now, shoot.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm in a good position on because
Yeah, you can just follow that CC
I
around.
know Banshee's worthless if he waits. And I know he doesn't have much because I'm owning his base up.
I've never seen such a direct counter to Banshee with the Templar. It's usually used on like a medevac or a storm or something else.
I just feedback the Raven again and get it down to like red health.
That Raven's a survivor, man.
Yeah, that is a killer Templar.
I'm just trying to kill it so I can get Dark Templars and just go free win.
Right. Yeah, because your War Prison's still just following that CC, right? Oh, you lost track of it. Oh, that's right.
I thought he moved it up to the top, so I just got top, and then I'm like, okay.
Then you see it. You're gonna see it real soon.
Yeah. And then my multitask isn't the best. Like I could have been faster, like with my zealots at his base and stuff. But right now I'm bringing it back, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm gonna drop the zealots behind and flank the front, and his siege tank isn't gonna get like a good siege off. That's my main goal. That's actually how I beat a lot of 1-on-1s. Is I go Warp Prism and I drop zealots on the outside and then send them in from different angles, so that siege tanks can't do as much damage. But it doesn't really matter after Storm, and I just crush him.
Yeah, we've got some eyes on
Storm. Nice team.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Yeah.
Even after I won, I just felt like I should have lost, and that was like the hardest thing. And he was just on one base.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, if he would have expanded, then you would have been able to break that. I mean, his push wouldn't have been as strong either, so you might have been able to hold his first push, right? So
yeah,
it's kind of give and take there.
I think after, like I play random, so I'm fairly familiar with all races. I feel like he could have just contained after he kills the Nat and then expand, and make me break it, and it'll be cost efficient for him, and he can always fall back with siege tanks to his Nat and
that's true.
Play that.
But the patience there, man, that was some awesome patience.
Yeah.
That was great stuff. Wow.
He couldn't, because he lost so many tanks to that Immortal that he couldn't just, bulldog his way up.
Yeah.
He just had to take it be slow, and that's what let me win the game, is Warp Prism and Templar attack.
All right. Well, that was a really good one to start with. Why don't we do one of our rockers now?
All right.
Got some PvZ for us, right?
All right, yeah.
Which one do you want to do?
We could just do game one.
Okay, so Antigua, is that right?
It's Shakuras.
Oh, it's just Shakuras. Antigua shows up first for me for some reason. All right, let's do it.
You're gonna do 2 minutes again?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Well, it was a short game. Yeah, 2 minutes for sure. Alright, so was this on the Korean server or was it on NA?
NA.
Okay, cool.
Is this for a clan war?
Yeah, this is ESEA.
Okay, did you guys 3-2?
4-0.
Damn. I think you guys... We beat IS 3-2. We took them to the ace match. And then I remember you guys 4-0, and I remember I was really shocked. I was thinking you guys were bad, I was just like, I don't know how, they couldn't take a single set.
Yeah.
I mean, what is he? He just qualified for Code A. I think he got knocked out immediately, but still, that's pretty impressive.
He lost to Hero first round, yeah.
Wow.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, that's a pretty rough draw right there.
Yeah. Hero's pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this started. 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Alright. So Shakuras.
Yep.
Right away I'm thinking Nexus first, because you got the 3 wall off and you got a good scout on what's going on with the Zerg.
Right.
But first and foremost, I have to make sure he doesn't get his hatch off, like he wants to. So I just disrupt it, and a little bit of progress while I get my Nexus down.
Right.
Because a faster Nexus, I feel like, is a pretty good beginning to PvZ. I mean, Zerg's already able to pump out those drones as fast as they can.
Right. So you're not scared of like a 12 pull or a 13 pull where they can still get the run by on you?
Well, I already ran around his base and scouted.
Okay.
So I knew that wasn't coming.
Okay.
Now I see his timing.
Right.
And still no gas, so that makes you feel really safe too, when Zerg doesn't have gas.
So,
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way, because like a Baneling all-in or Roach all-in isn't close to coming.
Yeah. I actually like to let my pylon finish at his natural. It delays him longer, and it lets me continue my pro production. It's a little tip that I totally recommend to the Protoss users. More probes, the better. If you guys know anything my style, I love macro.
Right. So what composition do you work for? I mean, like, what's your general mindset in PvZ?
My general mindset, I love Blink, so I'll get Blink to get a third. Or I could metagame them and go for a 2-base robo timing push. And also, I actually like to use a lot of those, I guess. So Blink is definitely my main, though. I'd like to focus my Protoss Zerg around Blink.
Right. But it's always for a third. It's always for macro.
Yeah, it's just the safest build in my eyes. And it's very micro-oriented, so I feel like it favors me more than not.
Ooh, you let 2 wings in. I always do the double. I always tell myself I should build a second gateway at the wall in and cancel it and replace it with a cyber core just so that doesn't happen. Because I always lose when wings are in my name. I get frustrated and flip out.
Yeah, but
and I actually played against these wings pretty bad.
Wow, what'd you say, Titan?
As a Zerg player, 2 wings isn't much. You need at least 4 to do damage.
Right.
Yeah. Alright.
You guys will die easily, the pros.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't even kill a pro.
I know, seriously. It's too easy to get split up in the mineral line. It's
like
Rocker, you want to know
is very key. What was that?
Oh, nothing. I was just gonna say, since you like Blink, I was gonna recommend a build for this map, but go for it. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. So when I scout a Zerg's third, especially on this map, I love to take a third myself. And like I said, I just like to match Zerg's macro.
That's early.
It's bold.
It's coming. I mean,
you'd be surprised how many games I win off defending an all-in of them trying to kill the third, though. Like, way more than not.
Sure.
This build.
It's kind of like the opposite of normal. What normally happens, like here, the Protoss usually try, like what you normally see is the Protoss trying to take out the third, but and them holding it and kind of winning that way.
Yeah. Well, I feel like this map especially, it's very abusive because you can just wall off with three buildings, and force fields only take 2.
So what are your thoughts on that third versus the one out in front? Because, a lot of people take
the ramp. The ramp is a big advantage.
Yeah, if you're going to go for kind of a hidden, cheeky third, I think you have to take that one. You can't take the one near the watchtower. What I've actually done similar strats against Zergs. I've taken a quick third, but on this map, I've taken the other main below me, and then what I do is I 3 pylon block it at the top and put a cannon there, and I hold it that way.
I see.
Because then I just need 1 sentry to hold it. And I can't transfer probes, but I mostly just use it for gas, which is kind of a cheeky little thing.
I see. Yeah.
That's pretty good too.
Earlier, what I was going to say is, since you like Blink, my first MLG against Vibe on this map, I did a 2-base, only Colossus and only Blink Stalkers, and I moved through the pathway in the back.
That's nasty.
That's
deep tease with the robo. Oh man, that is nasty right there. And your DT, your Dark Shrine's at the third too. Oh man.
So he scouted it at 8 minutes and 50 seconds. So we'll see if he decides to all in it or if he's just gonna macro.
He scouted your Dark Shrine? Really?
No, he scouted my third.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You saw the Twilight. I'm kind of skeptical in that Twilight positioning. I don't know.
Well, the good thing is he's going to think Blink Stalkers anyway, but he's really going for a DT with Warp Prism.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's actually better, because you're going to go Roachling, and you're not going to go layer as early as usual.
Yeah. I've started to go Warp Prism against every race, almost every game, especially Zerg. I feel like you need to do that.
Yeah.
Even if it's not Dark Templar, it's just you have to Warp Prism, I feel, to be ahead. Or to prevent them from just Gamma droning you.
Right. Warp Prism with Zealot's pretty nasty too, man.
Yeah.
From the shadows.
So this is actually really good for the Protoss because he sees the +1 on the Forge, and he sees that you have a high gateway count. You know, he saw the 2 at the 3rd, he saw the 1 at your ramp, and he's got to think, you know, there's at least, you know,
Timing.
5 to 6 gateways. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. He's probably thinking, okay, I got to get Roshling ready for this gateway all in with Blink Stalkers.
It's actually +2 on the way.
Yes, +2. I'm
Plus
sorry.
2 on the way.
But you know what I'm saying? It's what the Zerg has to do in reaction to this because they're a reactionary race. They don't have the scouting for it. So I mean, if you look at the production tab, he's making like 17 roaches.
It's pretty much everything he doesn't need right now.
Exactly. What he wants is just a 4th phase, maybe a minimum of 12 roaches, 4 each phase.
So here's where
Wow.
pretty much multitask comes into play. Just DTs everywhere,
Right.
warp prism jumping up and down. Very hard for Zergs to deal with this without spines and spores. Very hard. So if you don't see spines and spores, it's almost free game to keep warping in and just cause hell.
Zergs don't split their army very well.
The only thing you need to keep in mind is just splitting your DTs up. You can track your warp prism.
Like 1 each, or do you think? I mean, you have these 2 together, right? So,
Yeah, see how they both die? It's
Yeah.
too bad. One of them should have died and I should have let one live. So it was a little bit of a missed micro. But I got both buildings that I wanted.
so is it all about the tech buildings there? I mean, I noticed you didn't even try for... Well, I guess he pulled the drones, so you really couldn't even go for drones. Oh, you're getting some there, though.
Yeah, you're not going to kill a layer. And he has a macro hatch right next to it, so I think that was a really good decision going after tech or, you know, upgrades, which he chose tech, which, yeah, is just as good.
Right.
Cannot maintain.
So you're sitting real pretty right now.
Yeah, but I'm still behind in supply.
Yeah, I guess he could
You need
push right
third.
now, yeah.
Well, your gateway count is just incredibly low, which is standard. I mean, you've gone for tech and expanding, but I feel like your probe count is, you know, that's where you want it to be.
Well, I have 7 gateways. I wouldn't call that incredibly low.
No, well, you know, the amount of gate. No, I'm saying the warping amount.
7 gateways and 2 robos. Incredibly low.
No, not the amount of gates, your units, because you've been teching and warping in DTs.
Oh, yeah.
Like
This is the
4
time
stalkers,
of
3
transition.
sentries at your base. And then a few of the other one. I don't know. No, it's good, just as normal.
Taking your 4s.
It's a double Robo Colossus.
So at this point, you're just waiting for him to push. Because, I mean, you got to think he's going to be countering at some point, right?
Well, really what I did is I got the probe count up to exactly what I wanted, and I'm ready for macro. And seeing this drop,
Oh, that's a sick observe.
so big.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And he sees that I sees it and still decides to drop.
Yeah. I remember that. I was like, what the hell is he thinking?
That's not very many... Okay, there's Hydras. I was wondering when the Hydras were.
My army was split up, so I just had to bring up the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
The army looks small. Oh, there it is. Gotcha.
Oh, this is going to be
Oh,
ugly.
man, that's a doom drop. I see. Shit. Oh, here it goes. Here it
I was
goes,
honestly kind
man.
of surprised he still dropped.
It's got to do something, right?
So all you gotta do is just drop the Colossus back, make sure they're not target fired.
Yeah, that was really
Oh,
bad.
God, he dropped on
This
top of your army, too. Jesus.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And the warp prism in his base kind of seals the deal.
Right.
He doesn't even unload every drop either. Wow. That was
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Good game.
He's put him in a scramble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, in a position like that, the Zerg shouldn't just do like a one angled attack. You should do exactly what you did. When you're behind, you hit from multiple
Yeah,
directions.
dropping
You should
the
have
floor.
gone 4th, 3rd, main, 2nd, whatever. Just drop 4 units in each. All
Right.
tech up to broods, but he didn't do that. So
He was really far behind, too, though.
even if he was behind, you gotta.
Yeah,
That's the only way to get back into it.
Right. Play like a Terran.
Yep, exactly. No, that's-
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. So, I think you were going to suggest something, Caliber, at one point, Tim.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, if you like Blink Stalkers, Blink Stalker, Robo on that map especially, you can just, if you're parallel bases, like you're both top or you're both bottom. In my case, I was bottom against Vive. because Blinkstalkers and Robo can just go up cliffs. So he took a quick third and fourth or something, and I was on 2 base taking a third, and then I just hit a sick timing with like 4 Colossus and only Blinkstalkers, where I was just poking at his main from the cliff right there. And it's just a really good Protoss versus Zerg strat because, you know, they can't really engage you there unless they've already broken down the rocks, and Vibe didn't, so I just had free reign over his main base and mineral line, and he eventually just tried to roach all in me and lost.
Right.
It's just a good Protoss versus Zerg strat on that specific map.
I see, cool. Alright, let's see. Let's go to a Caliber replay. Which one do you want to do, Panther or...
Let's do Panther.
Okay.
That one's quick and juicy. So this, I believe, is Game 3 of the ace match between Kiwi Clone Army and Team Clash in ESEA.
Oh, wow.
And so Clash is one of those teams where, you know, hey, it's like a Korean merc team, mercenaries, bunch of, you know, Korean players, similar to like Legion. With, you know, I know Destro's on that team, but, you know, on ESEA, it's just, yeah, they're not playing in ESEA though. It's just a bunch of Code B Koreans that are playing. So,
are they really Code B? I didn't think they were that.
Isn't Code B like just?
Is Code B too high? Is Code B too high for you?
Yeah. Anyways, my thought process on this game was based off of previous games, so it kind of comes into play.
Okay.
Game 1, it was on Daybreak, and I go for Nexus first, and he respawns with double command centers, and his third one's inside his base, and so I expand, and then I'm kind of worried again because I don't have a good scouting for an all-in, but then he takes a quicker third than I do, even though I went Nexus first, and he just wins in the macro game. And so I know that he kind of likes taking his quick thirds and he likes his macro. Game 2, I won. I don't really remember the game. I think it was just a standard game. So I Nexus first, and then I did like a 1-gate expand and outplayed him with Storm. And on this map, I scouted. Did I even scout no gas? Yeah, I did. So with my probe, I scout no gas, and I know that on the game 1, he did double command setup. So I'm thinking I can take advantage of that, and the build I do is something that I beat Spades with in the King of the Hill, and it's just a sick build that if executed right, you can just instantly beat a Terran. I've only lost to one person with it. I'm like 10-1, and it was against 6 Jacks Major, who ended up going quick Ghost Mech against me.
Wow.
And that was such a weird unit comp that this all-in just failed because, yeah, you'll understand why it would fail once you see what I do.
Okay. Should we start 2 minutes again?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you are ready.
Okay.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So, yeah, I got a little ahead of myself earlier. But yeah, now I'm setting the program. I do I think a 9 scout the wrong base, harass his wall. And I'm just opening, you know, gate gas. I'm thinking about taking a 1-gate expand on this map. Especially, I don't see any gas on his part, so it's either a 2 racks all in or expand.
I actually played Panther in a clan war.
Yeah.
Smacked him in the macro game. Scouted this exact thing. The third game, he proxied 2 racks versus
Interesting.
Oh, I was so mad.
Well, he's not gonna play a macro game with you again if you just smacked him.
So he's definitely not afraid of showing you no gas and then throwing out those random racks. But he throws down the command center.
When I'm in the mood to just go on ladder and cheese, sometimes I'll open no gas, and then I'll do double gas against Protoss, and they'll go like one gate Nexus, and then I go one base Banshee or something, and I just free run a lot. Because if they don't scout your like 13 gas, they're like, hey, he's expanding, the probe leaves the base, you put 2 Marines at the bottom of the base.
Right.
Sometimes I even throw down a fake bunker to really mind game them.
Before I even knew Picnic, I was told by 3 different people out of LAN that he is the cheesiest player on NA. So watch out.
But then you met Ruff.
Yep.
I then I opened up on screen and cried, and I'm like, I don't want to cheese anymore. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know, I have 2 accounts on Picnic. I'm known to be like a badass, like cheeser kind of BM, and on Caliber, you know, I don't really have that much of a reputation, but I just macro a lot on that map where I would never do all ins I do with Picnic because those ones are just out of this world risky, but I do like, you know, timings and stuff.
I mean, are you doing that on purpose with them? Just it's a reputation kind of thing?
No. It's just Picnic I played just purely for fun.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Right.
and then Caliber I take it a little more seriously because, you know, I want to have a good record and I want to main Protoss. But
Sure.
I don't know, man. Once you start playing random, you can't stop.
It's a good drug. Okay, so what are we thinking here?
I'm thinking I have a predetermined build in mind that's going to require a lot of gas and a quick robo, and I'm going to punish him for being greedy Terran. So I'm expanding. I'm going to get only sentries, no stalkers, really, except my one up front, you know, to poke around the map and chase down SCVs. You can't chase SCVs with sentries efficiently, so definitely got to have a stalker. Taking my gas at my nat because Kwai, Rice, and Binsky have told me a lot of good Terrans are going to scan your nat for your gas timing. And if you don't have your gases, they're going to know a heavy gateway hit is coming. And even though I actually do need the gas, so I'm not getting it to mind game him, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to take quick gas in case he scans. Maybe he'll think I'm going for macro.
Right.
So this strat that I'm about to do relies on him not having the right information, and then me just setting up inside his base for Warp Prism. And then it's over. And he scans my base right now and just sees my robo and 2 gates. And so I'm fine with this because he doesn't know what's coming out of that robo. If my Warp Prism was about to come out, I would have canceled it and started like another one just so he can't see what I'm doing. You know, he probably thinks it's an observer, which it wasn't. And then I followed up with observer, and let's see here, what do?
This push by Terran is so common too.
Yeah. And,
so common.
You know,
it's almost expected.
I have sentries and I can force field. I don't have a strong army. I can't engage it, but I can hold it, which is what I want. And I get an observer. I got my 4. I think I got 4 sentries, maybe only 3. I should have had 4.
Yeah, delayed your push though. It was nice. I guess your gates probably delayed your push anyway. So.
Yeah. Alright, so now I'm bringing my observer over. I'm checking the side of his base for supply depots, because what I'm about to do is the definition of, you know, all in, no looking back. Bringing over my probe. I see he didn't have the watchtower, so I built pylons for high ground, you know, warp in. And then right now I'm sitting in my chair giggling because I'm like, okay, he's about to get pissed off and I'm about to free win.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Nice. You got
Now, the game's over. I missed my force field. I had to do a
Oh,
second one.
gosh.
But look at that energy on that all day.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yep.
What happens when you warp in them really early. And he can't come back from this. If I had better multitask, I would have killed the starport, but, you know, the game's over.
And you want to know how Terran does stop this?
How?
Immediately pulling your probes before that first warp in.
Yeah.
Or their SCVs. Because I actually have done this strategy quite often, and so does my brother a lot. And he would even say it. The only thing he loses to is immediate SCV pull.
Oh.
Immediately. If they don't, it's like a free win. And yeah, it really hard counters any Terran greedy build.
So,
3 command centers is definitely greedy.
I mean, if they pull all the SCVs, I mean, they're still going to lose all their production buildings, right? I mean,
Yeah, but that's where the 3rd command center comes in. You can afford to lose all your SCVs if you stop this push Like, if you stop this push, Protoss is so far behind, it's ridiculous. So far behind.
Yeah. And so now I just trap his Marines.
Full armor.
Yeah. MVP Keen has started building his factory and his starport at his mat. Or he's always done that, and I'm not sure if that's because then the medevacs are at your mat and you can ferry up your reinforcements and get trapped down there. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is basically the all-in that I have been using against Terrans that I know are going to be greedy and, you know,
Right.
not. It always helps that they don't have supply depots around their edge. That's a good way
Yeah,
for
that
them
was
to
another big win, too.
Yeah.
Supply depots. See it coming.
Nice.
But even if they do have supply depots, if they don't have enough units like being popped out of their barracks right then, if you land those sentries and get a force field off, then it can be, you know,
Still
they have to
pretty
react
bad.
perfectly, and it's still incredibly hard.
Let's see. I mean, you could have warped in even further down too, and it would have been even longer for them to actually. Even if they pulled SCVs, it would take. You still would have gotten that warp in or two in.
Yeah, no, this is a strat. As soon as you land it, you know, get the first force field down, you're golden. That's the best part.
That's nice.
And so I did that against Six Jacks Major, and as soon as I just drop in the sentries out of my warp prism, they just got instantly killed by like 3 siege tanks in the middle of his base. It's like, oh shit, he's going mech.
That sucks.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, this game's over. I have no probes, no production, no tech, just a robo and sentries.
Right. Well, that was a good build. That's a good one to go over. Okay, why don't we do the second one, Rocker? So Antigua, load it up.
Ooh, man, I've had some troubles against Zergs on Antigua, or just any map where they can take a quick gold.
You know, all these games are short,
Quick
guys.
gold on Antigua?
As Protoss?
Or at Zerg?
Yeah, if I Forge Expand, they take a quick third to the gold instead of their normal third. I feel like they're far ahead. Yeah, it is ballsy, but
actually, it kind of, you know, if they're cross map, they're going to force. I mean, they kind of force you to force your hand a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
He tries taking gold, so we'll see how it happens, right?
luckily,
Here's Rocker's counter right here.
Rocker, yeah, the GSL's taking out all the golds, which I think is a good play on them. I don't
They
really
need to redo the maps a bit.
And also, I would like to touch. Last game, you said you kind of metagamed Panther on how he was a greedy Terran.
Yeah.
Losing your second game decisively, like in a macro game, is almost an advantage to the loser, I feel like. Because you know that the player that just won feels really confident in the build they just did. They're going to try and do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And as weird as it is, that's the exact same thing Crazy Moving just did. Because he just beat me in a second game. I tried a failed 7-gate warp prism. Pretty much, I supply blocked myself the first pylon. So right after that, I was like, all right, I need to all in and do something seriously stupid if I want to win this game. I lost hope, whatever you want to call it.
You also did a cannon rush, which you behind.
There you go. I mean, I supply blocked myself with the first pylon, and then cannon rush failed. So I just did seriously stupid all in. But needless to say, he did the exact same build game 1 and game 2. So game 3, I'm totally expecting him to do the exact same build. So this is how I wanted to counter.
Okay, great. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
So my probe got there late because it was a stupid choice by me. This is MLG intake. Yeah, there was no reason for me not to know that it was cross spawn. I still decided to scout the right.
Right.
So he got his hatch down. I'm a little pissed, but it's alright.
Why
Life
is he
goes on.
dancing a drone with that supply depot there?
Well, remember I failed cannon rush just last game,
Okay, yeah.
so
Okay.
he knows I'm not too worried about doing it. And I built the pylon here because this is metagame, if you want to call it. I
Right.
just did a failed cannon rush. I figured, hey, why not pull drones?
He doesn't react to it. That's
He's not even pulling
ballsy.
drones, though, so good for him. He totally fooled me.
It's metagaming you back.
Yeah, I do that a lot on.
This is probably him asking me to do it.
See,
Well, see, there's the drone pullage. So if we get 6 drones pulled for at least 30 seconds, that pylon pays for itself.
I see.
No, it's good. I've had Zergs even like react more where they like as soon as I put it down they bring 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's 7.
Okay.
Well, I even had one drone extra.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you
Now-
didn't bring more considering we're in fast hatch, because you need to block all the positions of the cannons can go when you do this.
Yeah.
It's almost not even worth it going fast hatch.
It really
I
isn't.
mean,
huh?
It's risky, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was probably mad when he saw my
Ooh.
sword. He was done yet. And there was a pylon in his mineral.
I've started to wall at my Nexus on this map. I've had bad.
Nashua does. I used to. I prefer this better. Because the
Really?
only thing that really hurts it so bad is 6-pull. And if you know how to defend against the 6-pull, you're totally fine. All you gotta do is keep chronoing the probes and build a pylon and a cannon at your main and pretty much
Yeah.
give the forage and pylon, you're fine.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's just because I'm really greedy. I don't like to get quick sentries, and I've lost to a few Bannerman buffs this way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But that's just because I'm like the greediest. Okay, so yeah, here's the strat from the Zerg that I always used to.
Nice.
Base is under attack.
Yep. GSL Code, former player.
Quick gold to the 3rd.
Not letting you down, Picnic. He's doing what you
No.
want.
So why don't you just throw the Cyber Core up first? I mean, I forget. Cyber Core more expensive? Is that the deal? Because you threw
No,
it the gateway first, right?
Oh, that was in case of a Ling run by cancel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you just canceled and replaced it with a Cyber, right?
Yeah, it was just
Was your
being
previous
over-
gateway
overly
done?
safe. Yeah, my previous one was done.
Okay.
No, it wasn't done when I started this.
No.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was just like, wow, that wasn't the case.
Trying to make me sound newbie here, Picnic. So here, I'm thinking pretty much the normal same. Just gonna get my 3rd macro.
Okay.
Let's see the gold yet? I don't. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking is I'll just clear out space for my 3rd. Pretty much go about the same build, blink, get my 3rd out. Oh, actually, I forgot. This game, I start with the Robo. Yeah, that's right. So he went the same build 2 games in a row, which is heavy roachling. So I decide I'm just going to do a Colossus push. And I did have full intention on getting this 3rd. That pylon wasn't a total fake. And the reason I continue the Stalker, or Zealots, is because you need that information. Whether an all-in's coming or you just need something out in the field, I feel like.
He's even taking the macro hatches, man. Oh man.
You get that, yeah.
He's going crazy on the macro.
It's going to be some mass roachling.
Yep.
Have you had any success with just like double gate, chronoing out some zealots and poking around the map with like 4 to 5?
Oh, I was doing that even before Kiwikaki and GG1.
Okay.
Just am not quite as famous as them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do it a lot.
No, it's good in my opinion.
How many do you actually build when you'll do that? Like,
Alright, so now I finally see the gold. And my intentions to get this 3rd just got thrown out the window.
Nice.
When you have the gold and when he has the gold and it's already up, you either need to do an attack and do some damage, or I don't know. I feel like that's really the only thing. I mean, because for me to get a 3rd myself, he's
Yeah.
already got a gold up and running, and it's just I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if you take a 3rd, if your response is okay, let the game go on, you take a 3rd, you have to like kind of get towards the position where you're maxing out on a death ball, and you have some Colossus and maybe a mothership or storm or something.
Right.
I feel like all weaker timings go out the window when you decide to take a 3rd. Like you have to get a powerful enough army that you can wipe his roach Ling efficiently.
I don't know if any of you guys saw that Zealot up there, but he was a monster. 8 or 9 kills. He had 8 or 9 kills.
Nice.
He's a hero zealot, man.
So
really with this build, the only trick is get the units you need while you're chronoing out the Colossus as much as you can, and the only units you really need early is sentries, and then you want to just get your gate production up.
Right.
You watch any Korean stream, it seems like they don't have any units until Warp Gate is done.
Right. Gotta use that gas efficiently.
Yeah, I think by me faking this third out was actually huge because it caused him to try and take a fort rather than just defending a two-base push that he thinks isn't coming. You know, he's obviously a little confused.
Yeah, I'm surprised the supply is so low. Jeez.
He was banking 1.4k. I think he was waiting on waiting on some tech to finish it. Maybe.
I mean, look at his drone count too. It's really low. He's been
what
waiting
does
for that
for some
push.
reason.
Yeah.
It just gives you such a... This
run
Ling
by.
run by him was really good though. That was a little...
Yeah.
It kind of puts some more urgency into me going. And it makes your multitask a lot more difficult, which with Colossus is hard because you have to be so careful where those Colossus are at all times. So even though my main's got crap
He's got no units though.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got low tier units against high tier.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but imagine if you re-walled your NAT with like a gateway. You'd be infinitely further ahead. I always re-wall.
She's not doing that very efficiently. You could have ran into your main like a long time ago. Oh, that's a good force field.
He's probably thinking he's won the game. Can't ever do that.
I mean, that Ling run should have done so much more damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that Crazy Movement didn't go for Hydras, especially after going for Macro Hatch on the main base. Like, usually when you go 4 hatch off free base like this, you go Roach Hydra,
Hydras
you know?
versus two-base push.
Even against
Colossus?
2-base push. Even against 2-base.
I mean, it was,
Holy moly, you sound like you're talking about death.
No, not really.
well, he didn't have enough drones to even support it.
What was he at, 60?
No, like 58, 55, 55, 58.
No, he's... Wow.
That was really low. I mean, he was just...
Really weird.
He cut drones because he was on gold, I think.
Yeah.
I think versus two-base Colossus push, Roaches are the best answer. You just need to sprint to Corruptors.
Yeah, no, I get the
Get
Corruptor part.
6 Corruptors out.
We only have 2 Colossus in this scenario.
I mean, he's engaging really bad places too.
Yeah.
I mean, those force fields are just like killing him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Engaging in a force field is very hard.
Engaging in these little tiny chokes where it only takes like 3 force fields to pretty much half its army. So you never
back killed his army, to be honest.
So no third behind it in case he held. I'm surprised you didn't throw down the third whenever on the first engagement where it looked like it could have been close on his reload.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't he get Ling run by like from pretty far back?
Yeah, that's true. There's probably some Lings in your base.
Does that Colossus go down? No, it doesn't.
Oh god.
1 health? Oh, then it goes down.
1 health. Oh my god.
Yeah.
How'd he get hit?
Okay.
Shit.
The game's pretty much over.
Yeah, that's gonna be over.
So all you have to do is, worst case scenario, sentries in your main.
Once that Colossi comes out, it's
Yeah.
over.
It's true. Plus, I had a lot of gateways.
Yep.
Thank God.
So how do you usually deal with mutas in that? Like, just... I guess a 2-base push, he's not... I mean, it doesn't matter, actually, if you want muta, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons why I've stopped going Colossus early against like Zerg and Terran and stuff.
Right.
Or against Zerg, it's because I've had too much stress against mutas. Like I'm going Colossus, I don't have nearly enough stalkers
I see.
or Archons that I need.
I see.
That's my personal experience.
A lot
But I
of
think
people doing that.
I think I've been playing against too greedy of Zergs, because they're not even going roach transition into mutas, they're just going ring into muta spines everywhere. Which is, you know, as stupid as it sounds, it's been owning me. So.
That's a good build.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. It's a frustrating thing to lose to, too.
Yeah. On a side note, Binsky and I lost to DD Strifecrow, and they fed mutas one of the games, and I was going double Robo Colossus, and I had like 5 stalkers, and oh man. That game is when I knew we lost. I knew we had no more hope for the rest of the series. There's like literally 60 mutas owning everything, like all your cannons and turrets that you build.
Yeah. Yeah, that giant muta flag is nasty. Okay, what was this, QXC?
Yeah, this is
Alright,
so
load this
Artist. The one game we saw against Artist to begin was the first game on the King of the Hill, and this is now the 5th. In between, I played Spades, some random GM Zerg, and then RSVP.
Nice.
Yeah. And RSVP is actually someone that I think is really, really solid.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to get him on the show too. Yeah, he's really good.
RSVP and Odd are just 2 Protosses that always kind of surprise me. It's like, okay, they know what they're doing. They don't really cheese that often. From what I've seen. At least RSVP doesn't.
You just talked
Og
about Og not cheesing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, wait a second here.
Does he
You
cheese a
don't
lot?
know him. You don't know him if you're going to say
Okay.
that.
He cheeses a lot.
I guess I
Like-
don't.
That's 95% of his wins.
Really? Wow. Okay. Alright, 2 minutes. Man, we're cruising through these.
Yeah, this one's long game though. So.
Alright.
I can find another if you want to.
Sure, yeah, why don't you do that?
Like, I could do a Muta game.
Yeah, Muta would be good, because a lot of people always want to discuss Muta builds.
Yeah.
Alright, whenever y'all are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so big map.
Big map indeed. I'm thinking Nexus first,
Yeah.
which actually is never smart against QXC.
Right.
I
It's
kind of
true,
forgot who
because
was playing.
Yeah.
Literally, the one who made the Reaper Bio Marine Marauder early game push famous.
Yeah.
It's QXC. I mean, it's like his build. Does it every TVP.
He picked this map, so I thought, he wanted to go command center first or gases. Like I'm thinking, okay, he's I'm a little cheesy guy. He's gonna take me to the backer game and own. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm on Nexus first him, and it ends up kind of
Role reversal.
Yeah.
Alright.
His thought process is actually very similar to Liquid Noni. He will never like command center first TVP, I feel like. Just like Noni will never forge expand versus Zerg.
He does
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Even on Shakuras, he decides to 3-gate, 2-gate expand.
Really? Wow. Okay.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Even tall to rim. It's really weird. But it's Noni, one day he's gonna be possibly another pro.
Yeah.
He decides to take it serious like he did Brood War. He was so amazing at Brood War. Holy cow.
Everybody's waiting, man. Everybody's
That guy
waiting.
starts practicing. Holy cow.
So I do a second gate before Cybercore because I am versus QXC, and I already did a greedy build. I don't be greedy again and go only 1 gate after my Nexus first.
Right.
So I'm pumping out some units, and he is about to raffle stomp me.
It's good you focused on the SCV. It's very
Yep.
important.
But Conk is already done, so I realize that that guy's gonna die. I'm just trying to...
Don't want to try and kill a Marauder with probes.
No, probably not.
Oh, this is a little tense right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna pull more probes, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta.
I'm here.
The probe killing the SCV is really cute, by the way. That is so needed.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Just barely. God.
Oh, so many probes though.
Yeah, you're losing a ton. You're losing a
Yeah.
number of them.
Yeah,
I lost 8 of them.
I know.
Still, didn't get the bunker up though. That's huge.
This is a good game. I love it when Protoss comes back from losing probes. It's so hard to lose probes as Protoss early game and still come back and win.
Yeah, that was only off one rack.
Especially versus Terran.
He expanded after and threw down, multiple more racks. So, that was a good opener by him. Kind of a bad decision by me, but I kind of read it a little bit right. My reaction may not have been perfect, but at least I understood what was coming and what needed to be done.
Right.
I don't know why I'm still chasing that Marauder with these probes.
Happy probes.
Yeah.
They want kill counts, man. They're getting paid they're getting paid per kill, man.
Yeah. So boring getting minerals all day.
So now I'm 10 supply up somehow, but
You wouldn't think so. If I was in this position as you, I'd be like, God damn it.
Yep.
Just mad I lost so many probes. But non-stop chronoing my Nexus, which looks like you're doing that, which is good.
Even though I'm getting supply block, but yeah. So I'm thinking once again, okay, I'm gonna go into Gateway with Forges. I'm gonna take this quick third, and I'm gonna try and not die to QXC's drops, which I do a mediocre job of that. I haven't played against QXC much, and my teammates do drops, but I don't think anyone drops as much as QXC.
QXC, man.
Are you kidding me? Shout out to Binsky. That dude
Binsky? You like Binsky's drops?
He's the dropper of the year, at least against me.
Yeah, I mean, he's my teammate, so I practice against him a lot, so I'm used to Binsky's drops, but not QXC's.
Yeah.
Binsky beat Tyler at MLG, and Tyler on State of the Game was saying how Binsky was playing a new style of Terran vs Protoss, which I think he was only just doing drops.
Sick.
Yeah, Binsky has some of the best drops. I think quite right that Binsky is better multitasking.
Yeah, I agree.
So I got an SCV in my base. He doesn't see anything, but just kind of annoying. This late in the game because I was busy killing my rocks in my third. And I'm just thinking, take a third, get your forges up, and go into Warp Prism harass on this map because my main is so close to his third base. Warp Prism is just a stone's throw away.
Right.
Oh, there's one tip to give all Protoss users, it is use Warp Prism. Holy cow, is that a good unit.
No kidding.
Research.
It's too good with sentries coupled with it.
I just love when Terrans run out of their base, like, alright, feeling all confident, I'm gonna go run over this Protoss, and then a Warp Prism shows up, I'm like, oh, you left your base? Alright.
As 4 Zealots are killing all your CVs.
They either have to scramble back and be behind because they just lost stuff, and they don't get to do their push that they wanted, or they force an all-in into force fields, and it's
Exactly.
like, oh, it's just, it's a great feeling for Protoss.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
No stalkers in the main, though. That was a little
Yeah. For some reason I thought something was coming at the front. So he ends up doing, a lot of damage going back.
Get it? You don't get it.
Well,
You must construct additional pylons.
and you really kind of need to place some pylons around the edge right there because it's so close, and then put some cannons. And he's attacking the front, and he picks off my Immortal, which because I had bad positioning on my forges and bad choke. So that was unfortunate.
And that was huge, throwing up the Guardian Shield. People don't know how important throwing up the Guardian Shield is in little engagements like that. It means the world of difference.
Yeah.
Almost takes out the Marines. What is it actually? It's like 50%?
Yeah.
So it really does take a lot of those Marine power out.
So true. Alright, so we're pushing out here. What's the What you're thinking?
I'm
here?
just poking in the middle, and it was actually kind of stupid because if he just drops me in my main, I'm screwed.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true.
But he's been aggressive up the front a lot, and now I'm just seeing him. I see his army, so I know he's not going to be doing anything crazy right now. And we'll just back around, get my forges. My Twilight timing was off, so 2-2 is going to be delayed. He engages me, which is a bad idea. And even though he kills a few units, I'm happy with what I'm trading.
Yeah, definitely.
I kind of fall a little bit behind and keeping up on upgrades and stuff, and you really need to put more cannons and pylons around your main, especially in these positions. And so now I'm on 3 base, I'm still kind of happy. Too many drones in my nap, but that's fine, and I'm still just going in for that gateway comp, and eventually I'm going to go blink first because I want to see if I can pick off any drops. And then...
I'm surprised you didn't go for any AoE after 3 base.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Going
yeah.
6 medivacs, maybe even 8 medivacs, he would just run you over and like, LOL.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of critiques to my teammates about... Yeah, I gotta really...
I love how he just stops.
Yeah.
And he still drops. Oh my! Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I thought he was gonna still do it.
If I had blink, I could have been further away, and then he could have actually dropped, and I could have just won the game instantly by picking off 4 medevacs. Right. And now he just continues to pick me apart because I don't have any good pylon scouting at my 3rd base, and he ends up dropping that and doing some too good of damage. So this game was frustrating. I mean, I got off to a bad start. In my opinion, I felt like I was behind, so I was really annoyed.
Yeah.
And I was already under pressure of like, hey, if I win this game, I get $20. If I lose, I get nothing. Even though it's not like the world of money, it's just, right. Be nice to win something. And now he's going for a doom drop in my main, and I'm fucked. Nothing at home.
Oh, he should pick up now. That did so much damage. And he does. Not really, never mind. What's he doing?
No,
if he would have picked up, that would have been so big.
He's dropping my 3rd as well.
Oh, he's picking up. He's leaving. But his 3rd. Yeah, his 3rd. Oh, well, you only got 4 guys in 3rd, so...
Yeah.
He didn't actually kill many probes down there.
Yeah, I don't think he killed any, he just got the Nexus really low, which I think...
Kind of weird.
You did really good on keeping up with your probes. 80 is the perfect number. 3 base.
I think I go too far, though.
Serious macro mode.
Yeah, I think
even
this
if
game
you
I
get
go
up to like 85, it's fine. You just never really want to get to 90. That's when it's like too bad.
I think everyone can... I guess 6X Major, after I lost to the Siege tank Ghost Mech, I macroed him and I went to like 100. And I didn't keep track and I lost because my armies.
Holy crap, that's a big push right there.
Yeah, now he's at my front.
See, now, where no AoE would scare the out of me.
No kidding, I don't know how you... Well, you got good positioning here.
My charge isn't done, and I know that.
But you do have a lot of Immortals and he doesn't have Ghosts, so I guess that is an upside.
Yeah, I'm starting to get... I just finished my DTs, and I'm getting HTs.
Oh, there's the template. Cool.
And now my Warp Prism's going over to his 3rd, which he didn't make it a planetary. And he's taking a quick 4th, which lets me probably...
that was smart. Just, kind of reverse harassing him was huge.
Just 1 DT. 3 Zealots. Good damage.
See if he starts a Viking the second he sees your War Prism. Nope. Would be a smart choice.
Yeah, that would be. He's got plenty of medevacs, though. So, what's your thought on splitting your army here? Is it just not big enough? Just not big. Oh, is it not big enough, or?
My army?
Yeah, for.
Well,
you're just afraid of another doom drop, or?
I don't know. I want to engage. I mean, I just lose my 3rd to that drop, which is bad. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta put pressure on, so now I'm attacking.
Nice force field.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice reposition there. Oh man, you lost like 8 units there.
He's dropping my main. I'm doing good damage.
Yeah.
But luckily I get enough Zealots where I can just take it out.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Charge lots are good.
Yeah. And then kind of
He builds a turret in your face.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think.
That's oh, I brought an STV? Cool. Perfect.
Screw a scan, man. I'm gonna build a freaking turret in your face. Oh my god.
Gosh, look at those Immortals. Heroes of the day. They should have more kills than that. They don't have the
I ended up
kills.
losing everything, but you know, I'm dropping his third. I made him lift it. I've taken out his fourth. I'm about to expand.
And 3-3 just finished as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one's almost done. We should transfer a lot more probes. Hopefully
Yeah, I don't know. I was, focused elsewhere. Not really playing that
A
well.
lot of crap going on, man.
he is double the saturation limits
Yeah.
on number 2. That's alright.
On number 1 has 20 on 1. Just finished up, so I'm taking my other base.
Oh, nice.
Right. Long distance mine that stuff. Or very, very long distance mining.
Yeah.
But the DTs are doing work, and he's only down to 44 SCVs.
Yeah.
This was good. DTs and Warp Prism was so good late game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just insight. Oh, bad time.
More Terrans need to patrol the outside limits, kind of like how they did in Brood War, to get rid of those Warp Prisms.
Research complete.
So remember how good Templar drops were in Brood War? And everyone was so scared of them that they would patrol?
I never played Brood War, so I'm not really sure.
How are you gonna secure that fourth?
I got Storm now.
Oh,
I got the
okay.
Watchtower and Charge Lock.
Yeah, that's a very aggressive third or fourth.
Yeah, that's. I figured you'd take the one kind of like a little southeast of it.
No, I want to be up front with him. I want to.
Yeah, that's true. He's
I'm
ready to
pulled
engage.
back, if I'm pulled back, then drops can be going around. But if I'm right at his doorstep,
Oh, I
I
see.
threaten the whole. Hey, I'm gonna walk into your main if you walk into mine.
Oh, I see.
Your
Yeah.
army. That was your army?
Your army's pretty small though. Oh, his army's tiny though.
Yeah, but his army looks better.
Oh, here comes some more. I didn't see those guys until just now.
Yeah, I ended up getting like.
Oh, DT to save the day.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that DT. Doing work.
And then right now it's like just a scramble to hold because I know I can win if I hold this new base.
Okay.
And so I'm just thinking mass charge on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pull some probes for some reason.
This is
Cause,
where 3-3 versus 2-2 is so important.
yeah.
Game winning.
Kind of dancing here, right?
Because once Terran has 3-3, I feel like it favors Terran over Protoss at 3-0-3. You have to start getting the shields to let it tilt the other way again.
Oh, I see.
So actually, I'm getting this game. I think I'll lose that arc.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you just got it. Now you have really good upgrades.
Yeah.
Especially with Archons and shield upgrade. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you just need a little bit longer for that. Oh, there's the feedback.
Yeah. I decided to
Yeah, I figured you'd wait
scratch
for a
the
second. Yeah.
So a lot of indecisive.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the storm. Oh, he totally missed though.
Yeah, he splits well.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his part.
Wow, that's good. That's a good engagement right here.
And I built another warp prism and I'm harassing his base again. A bunch of kills.
Totally stopped his mining, went all the way down to 200.
Oh wow, he looked away there.
Nice. Oh, and he's gonna lose the orbital. Nice.
Oh god.
DT saved the day.
DT's and he looked away a couple times on his main army,
Yeah.
which fucked him too.
Which you have to do. I mean, when
Yeah,
you got DTs
totally.
in your base, they kill SCVs in one shot. You have to look away. Or else by the time you look back, it's like you have no SCVs.
Right?
So once these Templar get stormed, it's game over.
Yeah, and he doesn't
He's
even.
just going Marines. He doesn't even have Marauders anymore. He's just 2.
Yeah, and he never got Ghost, which I think is.
You never saw his third though, right? His front one.
No, not really.
But yeah, he doesn't have that. Yeah, the ghost, basically ghost, the counter anything.
Nice game.
Thank you.
Nice.
That was a $20 victory.
That was definitely worth it, man.
Yeah.
Alright. So you said you had another one that you were going to get, Rocker? Or
Yeah, I could do another.
yeah, let's do one more.
I just played Mutas last night.
Oh, against who?
I feel like it's either a Smurf or it's a European. 'Cause he's good, but his name's Dramas.
Okay. Sounds good. So what are y'all's what are y'all's thoughts about shield, like getting the shield upgrade versus, say, armor?
If you're going Zealot Archons, the tricky part is you need the armor for Zealots, like you need. So obviously you have to get armor before shields. But if you can afford to get shields, like say a double forge instead of the attack, and get shields and get Archons on a 2-base timing attack. Actually, I heard in Korea that's a really strong build that they've been experimenting with, but it's not quite popular yet. But yeah, if shields really helps out Archons more than anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
So the only thing
right.
that I can really think about it being very useful for is the 2-base Zealot Archon timing push PvT. But versus Zerg, definitely not so much.
Sure.
Versus Protoss, definitely the same thing, not so much.
Okay.
I mean, armor and attack is just, it helps you out so much more.
Right. Okay, cool.
So, is the replay?
Osmosis.
Oops.
There it is.
Alright.
Okay. Have it already? Shit, let me see. There we go. Oh, it's still getting it. Oh, it's pretty big. Alright.
That's the sad versus Mutas, it has to be a long game.
Wow, Muta's unshattered. Alright. Let's do this.
Oh man, I played a really interesting game against Destiny on Shattered with Mutas, and then my power went out.
Yeah, I was watching that. You won, and then your power went out.
You won your power went out. Oh man. You get credit for that?
I don't know why Destiny likes to build 40 spine crawlers in the same spot. It's like...
Well, I mean, is it going base trade or no? I mean...
He did that game.
Really?
Kinda. I think he came back or something.
I mean, you might as well build on the same place, right? You're going base trade.
He just did it on Shattered.
Well, it wasn't even like protecting hatcheries, same place. It was just protecting...
Middle of
It's
the
just
map.
make you kill my spine crawlers, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, while my Mutas
Yeah, kill shit. Yeah, I got
show
it.
you.
Alright, I'm ready when you guys are.
Might take a second.
Titan, you still there?
Sorta.
Sorta. He's probably bored out of his mind, dude.
I am bored out of my mind.
Sorry, man.
Probably like,
No, it's
goddamn
cool.
Originally, I
Protoss.
was I was kind of trying to get you on, freaking out because I didn't think I could get anybody. So, man.
Nah, Protoss is boring as hell, so I don't play them.
Says the man who makes drones all day and smiles about it.
You know,
Where'd it go?
when Beta first came out, I played Protoss, man. I thought it was imbalanced with the warpins, but then I realized, oh, this race feels clunky.
Yeah. That's funny.
Mothership.
Are we ready?
Where? I don't know where Caliber went, or Patrick went.
Oh, probably got to invite him back into the call if he's gone.
We lost him here. Oh, is he gonna screw up my order? No, he didn't. Cool. Yo, yo. You there? Nope, not yet. So what's the general thinking against Muta?
I actually don't mind versus Muta now. It's the It's the tech switch that scares me from it, because what mutas enable them to do is to build so much, or to bank so much resource,
Right.
that they can pretty much lose their first army and then just boom at you. So, mutas alone don't really scare me, but more just their tech switch to it.
So switch to like hive units or like Roach Corruptor kind of thing, or I mean, it's not gonna be Roach Corruptor. It's gonna be just.
Yeah, what really honestly scares me is the ultras.
Oh, Ultra! Wow.
Just the ultras.
Okay, yeah, retaining melee. Okay, I see.
Really,
Because-
ultras against Muta? You're afraid of that switch?
Yeah, more than anything. Because if they get the infestors and, they get their spines up, the infestors have a crap load of energy, and then when they do that final lose their army and then they switch to ultras, that's what's scariest to me. Because
But I'd imagine
obviously...
you have Archons. Wouldn't you?
What?
Wouldn't you have Archons, though?
Oh, definitely. And Storm.
That
Obviously.
That
But
should kick
you
ultras
only
down.
have really one robo against mutas. So, being cost effective against ultras is just a lot harder with one robo. Because sure, you'll have Archons and Storm, but if the mutas are doing a good job, you shouldn't really have that much after that first engagement,
Okay.
I see.
Like, of course, ultras alone isn't, scary, but it's just the whole mutas keeping you pinned on 3 base, and while they have 6, and then all of a sudden they can, afford infinitive ultras. Really, who did it the best that I can think of is Lelouch. If you guys are, if
Yeah, he's
you
great.
ever have a chance to watch Lelouch play,
Right.
he does the ultra switch amazing. And Dark Force
Yes.
literally only builds Mutalists, so it's not
Dude,
good.
He
example.
wants you to base trade. He's just
Yeah.
like, please base trade.
Attack me.
But Lelouch is really the scariest style of Zerg that I can think of as Mutalists.
Does Demaga go into Ultra from that? I guess he doesn't either. He
think it's
stays.
one Morrow.
He stays on Muta too. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Lelouch does the whole Banling, Infestor, Ultras, he has everything, and it's really scary.
Let's see.
So for me to get into detail on how to do that, and what units, how many units, I'm not a Zerg user, I can't. But that's definitely what scares me as a Protoss user the most.
Right. You back, Patrick?
Yeah,
Hey.
just had some co-op issues really quick. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Alright.
Alright, just waiting for you.
Okay.
We're at 2 minutes.
I have to get the replay all set up really quickly.
I'm about to add you guys after this.
Okay, so running up Starcraft.
So sorry, this isn't like an amazing replay, I literally just played this last night.
It's alright.
During my midnight sprees.
Sprees. Midnight.
The best time to play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So relaxing.
Shit, I'm usually tired as fuck by midnight.
Yeah.
And then that's the only time I can play. It's like, fuck.
Okay. What the hell, Starcraft? Yeah.
We're gonna have to have an old school coaching session soon, Titan.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's been
definitely.
asking for them, so I'm like, oh gosh, okay. Won't be for another couple of weeks though. I've got people
Yeah.
booked for the next couple of weeks.
And the holidays, so.
Yeah. I guess it's so easy to get Protoss folks. I mean, you two are just like, in addition to like people I've gotten, it's like there's so many Protoss in North America.
Because Protoss are the nice people.
Well, that's true.
Exactly.
We all have been nice.
You guys are
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I have Combat X coming next week, so
Oh no, that'll even everything out.
exactly.
Apparently he's sorry for what he's done or something.
He's actually a good player.
His YouTube videos are like very informative, actually. But
He just apologized on YouTube recently.
did he really?
Some-
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's like, and then he had his little fans mass spam the link on Team Liquid, and every thread got shut down. Like instantly. And it was just him apologizing, saying like he wants to change, or I don't know.
All right. Okay. Well, that's cool.
Okay,
All
I'm
right.
okay.
Let's take a look at this. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Dramas. Okay.
Okay. Dramas or dramas?
Ooh, very true.
Okay, I need to be looking from your point of view here. Okay.
14.
Okay.
Yeah, then you're. Oh, this is terrible for the Zerg because you're opening a Nexus first.
You just love that Nexus verse, don't you?
It's a good build.
Even on Shattered? Wow. But I guess you already scouted. Oh, he's got a gas first, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you still go Nexus first? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It just really depends on how greedy you can be with probes, and all that means is you can't build probes.
Right. I guess
You gotta get the wall off before the probes. That's the difference.
right.
He'll get away with it. There's no way, like, you can bust a Protoss open with 14-14. Like, a good Protoss, I should say. So,
Right.
yeah, Rocker's got this.
Just need 2 sentries, right?
Or just good building placement. That's it.
Yeah.
On this map, I wouldn't bother with sentries.
Really?
Maybe just one.
Wow.
This is too wide. I go Stalker. Maybe, that's just me. I don't know.
I mean, there's usually... I mean, there could be... I mean, there's a lot of things you could do right off of 14-14. Like ling pressure, like just that big old kind of, 24 supply lings, you know, like 20 lings from that, right?
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. Yeah, I guess... Oh, that block... Yeah, it doesn't work against that kind of wall off right there.
Well, this isn't even actually a complete wall off.
Right. But still, you
So
got that
I'm kinda-
choke right there.
I'm daring
Oh,
him,
oh.
yeah.
Oh, wow, you can walk right to the middle. Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Wow.
Wow, that looks... At first, I was like, yeah, it's a solid wall. Wow.
That looks...
Not just that.
And you're not scared of any kind of
because
roach...
it's not a full wall off, I'll build a second cannon pretty soon.
Let's see.
Right.
So you're not scared of any kind of roach, like... Roach builds here, too? Like early roach builds?
My early Zealots will normally be able to see that.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually see his ling that has speed. So,
Right.
normally if you're worried about a 7 roach rush, they don't have speed also, so it just comes a little later.
Right. And if it was coming, you just throw up a third cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now the only all-in that you're really worried about is a roach ling all-in, and that's 7 lings, or 7 roaches with pretty much like 20 lings. You just build 7 roaches and then mass lings,
Right.
and that comes around 730
Right.
if you get your ling speed first.
I see.
If you get the roaches first, it can come a little faster, but you don't have ling speed. So really, it's just like now it's like a race to 730.
Right.
And that either means you need to scout, see if it's coming, or you just need to be ready for when it does come.
Yeah.
Titan,
Two on
can you
gas,
verify
no-
those numbers?
I honestly never do that build, so...
No, I think that's right, actually. It's sad because I look at the clock. Titan never looks at the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't use the clock.
Yeah.
I just do by what I scout.
Right.
Only 2 on gas up north base. 1 geyser. Just too bad.
It's on purpose.
Yeah.
Unless that's
It's on
like some
purpose.
pro-calculated build that I don't even know. I don't know the level.
He wants to be on
like
11
that.
gas.
And I actually never really get 4 gas anyways this fast, so the fact that I don't have them fully saturated is best. Anyway. You don't really want to hurry to 4 gas unless you're going, DTs, Colossus push, or something fast, which I'm not. I'm totally aiming for a 3rd.
So, I mean, you haven't really scouted him in like the last, 2 or 3 minutes here.
Yeah.
Is that pretty normal, like during this time, or?
Well, that's just pretty much because he has ling speed.
Oh.
When Zergs have ling speed, it definitely keeps Protoss in their base. Because you never want to get your sentries or your even 3-4 Zealots caught off guard without getting any real scouting. It's just too risky.
I see.
'Cause, I mean, that is 300-400 minerals that could just get picked off the Exel Nagi Tower. For what kind of scouting? No. And it's just this kind of map, especially. You can't really hug the walls. You gotta make yourself visible one way or the other.
So
sooner.
I know she never get hallucination either.
And you know, that's actually something I've been working on. That's
Okay.
just me being a noob. Sorry.
I never get it out of my head. I don't feel bad.
Yeah,
I need
definitely.
to.
Protoss need to get hallucination. Don't watch me think that. But yeah.
It's kind of the bridge to the observer, right? I think.
Yeah, I'm just...
Yeah.
Exactly.
And if you can, trick them like, hey, make 2 Colossus, and then show that wing up front, the Colossus,
Right.
you might get a reaction. I mean, I know the guy already has a Spire, but you might get a certain reaction.
Right.
It would also be interesting to see the guy like, oh, my Ling didn't die from 2 Colossus?
Oh, don't kill the Colossus.
Seems kind of silly, but yeah.
Kill the stuff.
The Link's kicking this Colossus' ass. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because Colossus have such crazy range that normally they're what kills the Ling, not by the time it's there. But it can be tricky, I can see it.
Like with Hero is hallucinating some warp prisms instead of observers or Phoenix and scouting with them. Thought that was cute. Because then the Zerg's like, holy shit, warp prism, gotta bring back my units.
Oh, you can hallucinate
That
a warp
is
prism?
actually really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
nasty. That is
Not
so
as
nasty,
fast as
dude.
Phoenix,
Hallucinating like 5 and just sending him error in the third place.
That's
Oh, God.
scary as shit right there, dude.
Dude, ever Hydra and he just quits because he actually thinks he's gonna get dropped in 5 places.
That's fucking scary, actually.
Nice defense.
So, what I like to do is mutas is really just get my third up and start the defense and get to Templar.
Yeah.
Blink is pretty safe versus mutas.
Yeah, I feel like if the mutas don't do a lot of damage, there's always this timing where, I mean, when I play Zerg and I go mutas, or I see a lot of Zergs, they want to get Broodlords. And so I feel like if you can defend it well, you can always hit a timing before Broodlords.
Right.
That I feel
Yeah.
pretty, just like, you win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gas
That's
intensive
true.
just like Colossi, you know? When you try to transition out of Colossi to Templar, it's really tough. So
Yeah.
it's the same for Zerg with Mutas.
Yeah, they're just like slowly building that spine wall behind it, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
His creep spread is
terrible.
0. Yeah, it's actually 0.
It's terrible.
Because when I played Destiny, he just had creep up in the middle and then literally 40 spines across, which I feel is pretty strong.
Yeah.
You feel 40 spines in the middle is strong?
I don't, well, not...
Now with
I don't
war
know.
prisms, I guess.
I have a build
Straight.
versus Destiny that I probably should have done instead of this replay. That
Yeah.
literally makes his spines like LOL status.
What do you do?
War prisms, right? I mean,
Blink!
oh, blink.
Hello!
That-
How's it
Oh,
going?
right around
I'm
it.
over here now. Spines don't matter. Destiny seriously is like the funniest scramble. I don't know.
That's a thick muta cloud, too. You have a lot of cannons, that's nice. I never get this many. I'm always greedy.
Yeah.
What's your probe count right now? I'll say, yeah.
I love getting to 80. That's the number.
Yeah.
So yeah, versus mutas is
Okay.
really boring.
It's really boring.
Yeah.
It's usually
A
more
lot of
exciting.
sitting.
I
Like
mean,
it really it forces him to do the
Ooh.
oh, free Colossi.
Sure.
Well, he didn't open up that rocks either.
Yeah.
I mean, normally
Against this, I like to get a few observers and just put them all around my base so I know where the muta cloud is going.
Yeah, we normally do. You're right, I should have. Where actually he killed no he didn't. My observer's over his banlings.
Oh, he's on Banelings. Wow. Okay.
So that was very good
But not with
scouting
over the-
info for the observer.
Oh. No blink.
You kinda have to wait for the mutas to commit before you blink.
Oh, I see.
Because if you blink then you really are like you gotta wait a whole 30 seconds.
Okay, here come the Banes.
Yeah. Not with overload. He's not overload dropping either. He's just going to want roll it.
Additional pylons.
No, I've been seeing this a lot lately too.
Yeah, but, I mean, if you have perfect force fields, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's
Dude,
tough.
tank. Oh, I hate how mute is just.
Base is under
Alright, now you have 3K to work with. What do you want to do?
You still have to be more cost efficient than Toss.
Yeah, it won't be cost efficient unless it's base race. I mean, if he goes base race.
Yeah.
I like the amount of pylons and cannons at your gold, dude.
Well, I'm like asking space race.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
He's losing all of his mutas, at least a lot of them. See how they're spread out though, to where they don't take muta damage?
Right.
That's actually kind of important. If you have 4 cannons in the same spot, muta's just like.
Just own it, yeah. Really quickly.
He's still doing good damage. See if he...
If he would have opened up those rocks, it'd be a lot harder.
Yeah, those banlings and things especially.
Yeah.
But look at the upgrades on those links. That itself, he loses.
Jeez.
It's gonna take twice as many banes to blow the same shit.
That's funny. He's already got air attack 2 working on air
You're
arm.
Zerg and you don't upgrade, you just lose.
Yep.
And if you ever win not upgrading, you need to get better. Your MMR is not high enough.
Yeah, I don't agree with...
Yeah, here you go. This is gonna be ugly right here.
As long as you prevent...
He's got a
all the
fuckload of
things
them, but
He went out of my vision, that was smart. I should have followed him with the observer, but I didn't. So what I do is I go here to where I can see him come again.
Smart.
he should come around though. He should have split and come around. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, he didn't split. Tried to split. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
No!
That is so bad right there.
Zerg tears, man. Crying inside.
He actually, I felt like he had enough actually to take
He did.
it. He just had to go
Flank.
around. Yeah.
It's like the #1 rule in this game.
This GG.
It's true. Flanking is like, I would agree, Zerg's #1 rule.
Yeah, that's true.
It's hard against Toss, I get that, but when you're in that position...
So now here, I should have had a warp prism or I should have had a pylon and it would have been that much more of gain, but as you see, my army's pretty hefty over it.
He'll take it out though, right? Yeah. He's got enough meters there.
He'll take that army out. But I mean, I got Templars.
You got 4,500 banks too.
Yeah, that helps.
You know, at this point in the game, if the Zerg doesn't have any tier 3 units, he's just gonna be cost inefficient. He's just gonna lose, you know?
Yeah. You literally
Even if he had won that fight against you, even if he stayed on this type of tier, he still would lose the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to have hive units to even break your cannons, so
Yep.
it's
Exactly.
pretty much over. You can throw down like 20 cannons right now. at your 5th.
Dude, cannons are so much better in this game than before. Drives me
Yeah, they
nuts.
are.
Come with bosses. Let me come.
Are you, have you been going multi-forge against Zerg, or not really? Rocker.
I have. I know he's like gonna let me be super greedy in macro, but I don't feel like it's that important for Zerg.
Alright.
Not nearly as important as just rushing to +3 attack.
Yep.
Okay. GG.
GG.
With good
Alright.
micro and just rushing to +3 attack. It's so good for Zerg.
Alright. Well, I think that pretty much, that last replay was pretty much filled up the rest of the time there, so that worked out really well. So why don't we go through some Q&A with whatever viewers are on the stream. So it's our last second here. I don't know if we have many viewers tonight. Any questions for these guys? You guys mind taking some questions? Actually, I should ask you guys first.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Questions?
Here, one sec.
Sure. I got a question. I'll start it off. What Zerg composition gives you the most trouble right now? Or push, or...
Mutas into Infested Broodlord.
Okay, that's kind of... Oh, Infested Broodlord, not
100%.
Ultras, okay.
Yep.
No, Ultras, I don't care if you go Ultras against me, I'll beat you.
Right.
Normally, I'll have... Because I like to get, Archon, Immortal, Blinkstalker. And Mutas are driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then, I take some damage, and then I push out, and then if I don't hit them before they get broods, when they get brood infested, I'm struggling, I'm not doing well enough with my mothership or any other tech, but I feel like it's something I can handle. I don't think it's like a lost cause. I feel like, with practice, I can definitely overcome mutas.
Is it the timing of your mothership, or is just your army size with the mothership?
Army size with the mothership. Like, I can get the mothership out, but I never feel comfortable. Like, I don't have enough bases or whatever, or he's too far ahead. It's not. I'm struggling with minimizing damage from this.
I see.
That's what I'm having issues with.
How about you, Colby? I'll pose the question to you. What's the Zerg composition that gives you the most trouble?
Like I was saying, the Muta and
Ultra.
Really well done Ultras, which really no one else has done that. It's just Lelouch has beaten me 3 times now with it, so I guess done really well. If you guys want to watch Lelouch,
Cool.
he does it really well. That's what scares me the most.
Does he get infestors with his Ultra?
Yeah, he's got everything. Like, it's so
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
He's got banlings, lings, ultras, roaches if he wants to.
Okay.
Nice. So, let's see. What questions? Actually, you both of you guys stream?
I used to, and then I literally got, 25 disconnect losses because of it, so I had to stop. But my brother's coming home for Christmas, and he told me he's going to help me tweak with the settings and hopefully get it going again.
Okay. You got a good rig or no?
$1,700 new computer, so I would like to think so, but I can't get it to work too well.
Give me that.
Jesus.
Dude, I'm almost in the same boat. Not as expensive, but I like to stream. I never get any viewers, but I've had a lot of issues with XSplit and my Firefox crashing my computer.
It might be XSplit that's my problem, honestly.
Really? It doesn't?
Yeah, once I went over to XSplit, it just went to poop on me.
XSplit's pretty, I don't know, it's iffy.
It's definitely iffy. I use it, and it's been okay for me, but I definitely have some issues too. So I'm sure it's different for everybody. It's the easiest to use, but it's probably not the most reliable.
Yeah.
All right. Any more questions? Come on, guys. It's just a chill show tonight.
I got a question. How do you beat the mothership composition?
There you go.
That's a Zerg question then.
Yeah.
Mothership, don't
Have you
engage
been
it.
watching... What would you say?
Don't engage it.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 tactics that I've really noticed that's the Koreans have been heavily favoring. It's either build those 8 corruptors for suicide, or just throw some banelings in them, in the vortex. And the banelings works really well. If you have broodlords and you get 6 or 7 out of your 10 clumped into that vortex, and you throw in 20 banlings, pretty sure the banlings kill before the broodlords die.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've actually... Heaven on Earth, one of the Kiwi clones, has been doing that a bunch lately, and he's been hyping it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Well, it's because all the Koreans are. It's getting really, really popular over there. That's how they're stopping the vortex.
Good. Yeah, because the only way I've been able to beat it recently is just picking up the mothership with just suicide corruptors.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the most common way.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
you could, if you have a lead, then I strongly suggest that. But if you don't have a lead and it's a head up battle, you need those banelings, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I've been looking for anything because some people say put like infested Terrans in the
that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
For spacing.
That seems really hard.
As long as you keep infestors in the back, you throw them in.
If you throw it if you throw it into it, does it just go in right away? And
Yeah.
Yeah,
does
just
it
go
already
straight
spawn?
in.
They
Does it
pop
spawn when it
while
comes
they're
out?
already coming out. They're already popped, or how does that work?
Yeah, they're already popped.
They're already popped, but it creates.
They're actually
it creates,
timed when they're in the vortex.
Yeah, it creates a really great spacing though, like for Archons. So
Yep.
that's apparently that's the reasoning.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. Interesting. I'd like to see how that played out.
Yeah, who
I
said
tried
that?
it once, but I lost.
I think Shu said that on my show like last week. He said that people have been doing it against him and it actually works really well against the Archon toilet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we got one here. Rocker, favorite toss right now, Titan, favorite Zerg. You too, Caliber, favorite toss.
Oh, I don't even know.
There's like no big name toss outside.
So many to choose from, huh?
Yeah, like
You don't like
one
how
who
Hanging
obviously
plays?
comes to my head first, just historically, is MC. But
I'm gonna go with Hero because
Oh,
he's
yeah, Hero.
revolutionizing
Come on, guys.
that's what I
matchup.
was about to
Come
say.
on, Hero's like,
6
the
months
man
ago?
right now. Jeez.
Exactly. 6 months ago, Hero was nothing worth talking about. Now,
Yep.
Sure.
he's like top of the line Protoss. I mean, imagine
He's-
that kind of growth in just 6 months.
Yeah.
He's the
So,
one
yeah,
showing
I'm
the
definitely gonna have to
builds.
say Hero now that I
I'm
know
not.
about it.
I'm not getting any Protoss builds from MC these days. You know, I don't need any two base timings. I need late game. You know, Warp Prism harass,
Right.
hallucinated Warp Prisms. I need good stuff, and I'm getting that from Hero. And I think to a lesser extent, JYP was kind of, showing us some pretty cool stuff a little bit in GSL. So I'm gonna have to go with those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hero is...
Puzzle. Gotta throw Puzzle as that
Ooh, yeah.
that little underdog, because he's a beast too.
Really?
Yeah.
How's he been playing lately? I haven't seen him much. I mean, for a while I thought Puzzle was like on the verge.
Oh,
And then has he been playing a lot better recently? Or
I'm not sure.
I don't know about his results. I just know he's really, like, in the Slayer's house, they respect him. He's a damn good player.
yeah.
Cool.
You know who really surprised me in GSL? It's going to be a GSL spoiler, so if anyone hasn't watched the games recently, I didn't watch these either, I just saw the overall results in the report thread. Genius. 400.
Yeah, Genius is playing great, man.
I didn't see any of those games, but when I saw that result, I'm just like, is this the same Genius that went Voyage Ray 3-gate against every Terran?
Yeah, he's evolved.
He's been up and down for a while, and but when he's on, man, he's on. Like, it's disgusting how good he is. But then when other times, like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, seriously. So, what Zerg fighting?
Oh, I'm always gonna say Damaga. That guy's my hero, man.
He's been shooting a lot lately, so you've been
Yeah.
good looks at Damaga. He had some.
Gosh,
wild
how
BS7
can you
with
not
the
say
White
Leenock?
Oh no, I'm sorry, Leenock too. Like,
Leenock's
he's the
awesome.
best Zerg right now. Like,
Holy cow.
he's disgustingly mechanical, and it makes me so giddy inside watching.
Fundamentals, man. He is all about fundamentals, dude.
That guy
Oh my
seriously makes my jaw drop every time I watch him play. Like,
Yeah.
just throw a Baneling bomb right here. Oh, damn, it works. And then to have his luck as consistent as he does. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
No, he definitely is not luck. It's
it's
all
not.
No,
luck.
I didn't
It's
mean.
stuff-
Yeah, that was
yeah.
a terrible word for that.
Yeah.
I mean, his decision making with his Banelings turning out to be heroes every time.
He's so persistent about it too. I mean, that's the thing, It's like every scan they have to use, and they actually catch it is really terrible for them. And then finally he'll get one on you, and it's devastating when he does. It's awesome.
You know what I'm waiting for him to get? I'm waiting for him to get an SCV, pretty much a transfer on the way. That's going to be Leenock. He's going to do it first.
Family
Get the
landmine.
SCV transfer line
Oh, I see.
on the way to the third or something.
That would be sick.
He's just gonna lace all the mineral lines with freaking banelings. Screw the transfer.
Someone did that against Jinra.
Right.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you should just line their thirds and fourths up with the names. They don't ever scan that.
Think
No.
about it.
If they can land it, they're not gonna scan
resource
it.
unit.
Yeah.
You know what someone told me you could do? You could burrow 2 Banelings on the outside, or 3 Banelings on the outside of where the Nexus or Command Center goes, and you can turn them on or something, so they attack buildings. And then as soon as a person places the Nexus or Command Center, it blows it up, so they don't have to
Oh, I
cancel it.
see. That's pretty sick. Yeah. Waste 400. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you don't block it so they can place it, but you're right next to it, so you can blow it up as soon as they place it, and then you're like 400 minerals gone instead of 300 refunded.
Yeah, that could work too.
That's disgusting. I gotta try that.
You gotta.
I mean, that's really like high level. Like you got a quick burrow, and you got to be like 1,000 APM all over the place, bouncing around.
Not just that, you have to really know the spacing of the building. It's like really, really
you can't mess it up.
Exactly.
No, man, I'm all about like for these little quirky things, so I'm stealing that.
Yeah. All right, try it out. And tell me how it goes.
That's cool.
Seriously, come on, Pimpus plays.
Did this place. Oh,
It's
man.
worth it.
Alright, guys, I guess that's about. There's not many questions tonight, so why don't we do some shout outs? Let's start with you, Caliber. Any shout outs you want to do?
Just to the QB Clone Army. We're doing really well in ESEA, and we're looking to be like a solid team in the future. So, just if anyone's watching and you want to support a new and up-and-coming team, I think that'd be us.
Awesome. A lot of good players on QB Clones, so. Okay, Rocker, your turn. Hope it's not like your brother, man. Yeah, your brother is like takes like 5 minutes to go through through shoutouts.
No kidding. Just vVv and ChanmanV.
Yep.
This was a great show. Hope it has lots of success in the future.
Yeah, definitely have you guys on more. I know
fun.
Titans heard my spiel, but I definitely want to feature, not so well-known folks also. Once I'm getting the show going, obviously, I'm trying to get some bigger names on here just to get some viewers. But in the end, I definitely want to help showcase you guys trying to claw your way, get some breakthroughs and smaller teams. So I'm all about that too. So I'll definitely have you guys in and around the show, and feel free to always pop in whenever I have the show.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch, man.
Yeah, this
I
is
love
fun.
watching these shows.
Yeah.
I never watched replays, so this is actually educational for myself.
Yeah, and
I need to start doing this.
I like the panel feel too. Like trying to pull. You guys know each other, so it wasn't quite the same effect, but kind of pulling guys that don't even know each other. So you kind of get to know each other, and like I did it with Titan and Machine, and that was kind of cool. And definitely want to do it more.
This is actually like a really sickly good idea. And I'm thinking about you get a bunch of people that play the race, and you watch everyone puts in the replays, and then people critique it. And I think that's a lot better. That's like almost the equivalent of living in a team house type where people are around you supporting you instead of you just alone looking at your replays.
It's better than a team house. Like collaborative learning is
the internet connection.
Yeah, exactly. Is going to be better than the 10 guys you play with all the time. You know what I mean? But hopefully we can get get that movement out too, so everybody can get better. Yeah. But all right, well that kind of concludes the show. I want to thank Caliber, Rocker, and Titan for getting